Hey everybody, welcome to WatchAdvisor. It's Chris Granger, I'm the CEO of IWC SCHAFFHAUSEN, and it's my immense pleasure to introduce to you Alexander Linz, the host of the WatchAdvisor channel. Today you're going to be hearing all about IWC's new Eternal Calendar, which is really a record-breaking milestone in our development of our calendar modules. You'll hear all about it with our technical director Stefan Ihnen. You know, on WatchAdvisor, the watches are the stars, and you're going to love the content that you see with Alexander and Stefan in just a minute.
Welcome back to WatchAdvisor on YouTube, where the watches are the stars. But today with me is Stefan Ihnen, Technical Director of IWC SCHAFFHAUSEN. Welcome, Stefan.
Hi, Alexander.
We are taping a video that will be only aired when Watches and Wonders starts. But I'm happy to be here because the watch that is laying on my tray in front of me is very special. It's about eternity, and I'm just saying a first number. It's about 45 million. I will not tell you what, but 45 million is part of that watch. You call it Portugieser perpetual
Eternal Calendar.
Eternal Calendar. So it's kind of a 2.0 upgrade of an existing watch at IWC SCHAFFHAUSEN.
Don't forget to subscribe and to hit the bell to get our latest notifications.
Stefan, what was the main idea behind to do an eternal perpetual calendar?
As you know, we're quite advanced in perpetual calendars, quite experienced doing this since 85.
1985.
1985, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, 1985. We always enhance precision, etc. And we really wanted to see what is technical possible. We started with the deviation of the moon phase in the beginning of 1 day in 122 years. In 2003 with the Portuguese, we went up to 577.5 one-day deviation in 577.5 years. And here we really wanted to see what is technical possible, where is the limit.
So it is about pushing the precision of the moon phase indication. So 500 and something years, that's where they started from. So the idea was really to push the limits, to break all records. This is just amazing what we are going to tell you in just a second. And you've been running the calculations through a kind of a supercomputer.
Kind of supercomputer with a dedicated program was just written for this problem, to solve this problem. To do all the calculations at the end, there was 23 trillion calculations done.
You got 2.3 trillion results.
23 trillion calculations were done, and then of course we got lists of possibilities, and then we chose the possibilities. At the end, we had, of course, to adapt the number of wheels, the number of teeth, etc., to the available space in the watch.
How long does it take technicians, developers, mechanics, watchmakers to break down 23 trillion to...
I don't know how long a human being would take. There were a few months of calculation time, of computer time behind this calculation done.
But a human being in the end must have said, this is the one combination we choose.
Exactly, yeah. I mean,
it's your team then.
Yeah, that's my team. Exactly, we got lists of possibilities, and then we started development. Okay, how many wheels, how many teeth is possible, etc. How can we place it in the available space? We had some constraints. I mean, we should stay in the volume of the existing perpetual calendar. So instead of one wheel, we have now 3 wheels. And yeah, we achieved this high precision of 1 day deviation.
Listen carefully,
a bit more than 45 million years.
1 day of deviation of the moon phase indication in 45 million years. 45 million years. It's not a joke, it's not an April joke or something. That's incredible. So first of all, you're beating a record. There was one watch on the market that did it, I think, 2.1 million years.
Yeah, so something to 2 point something million, yeah. And we applied at the Guinness Book
of Records.
And
this has been done with 3 wheels.
With 3 wheels, yeah.
Can you explain this in a few easy words for my audience?
As I said, I mean, there were space limits. In the beginning, we had 4 wheels, but this started to be very tricky in the available space. So we reduced it to 3 wheels, and we also reduced it so that we have still producible wheels to a maximum of 100 teeth per wheel. And yeah, with these variables, we were able to feed this computer. And then, yeah, as I said, there were calculations running and running and running. I think the first result we had was one day in 16 or 17 million years. But we saw there is still potential. We optimized through the restrictions we had. And the end, really the best result we had was one day deviation in 45 million years.
By the way, if you buy the watch, there will be a magic pill in the packaging that will enable you to be there when those 45 million years are over and you can check if... Stefan, as a technician, since when technically is this possible to do such micromechanics that achieve such a precision? Is this only possible since a few years, or could that have been done earlier? Since when can you really... The watch is small. It's a tiny watch if you think about what's in there technically.
I think it's possible since maybe this last decade. Okay. I think that the technology was so advanced, especially for, you really need the computing power to do all these calculations. I mean, that's the one side. And the wheels are done also with Liga technology, to get the right precision to do these kind of functionalities on both sides. I mean, that's the one hand, the extremely high precision of the moon phase, and on the other side we also added the Gregorian calendar, so also we have also a correction of the centuries.
Would have been my next question.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. That's fine. You do my job, I'm happy. No, okay, I wanted to say, that's one superlative of the watch, but there's another one integrated, and the crazy thing is that they have, the Gregorian calendar is doing a correction every 100 years, and there will be no 29ths. To make that little correction necessary.
Exactly. The usual perpetual calendar is correcting the leap year. So every 4 years we know we have a leap year. This is, if we are precise, it's a Julian calendar, so to say. But we are living with the Gregorian calendar. Means the Gregorian calendar corrects the length of the month. The rule is that every 100 years we have no leap year. So it means 2100, 2200, 2300, we don't have a leap year. But every 400 years, we will have a leap year. So this correction is called the Gregorian calendar, and this calendar is also able to correct with this Gregorian rule the date, I have to say.
But the funny thing is that those who invented or thought how to install this Gregorian calendar only fought until 2399, I think.
Yeah.
So it's not yet clear what will happen in 2400, but the watch already knows things that we don't know because we don't know how they will proceed in the future.
Exactly. I mean, it's very theoretic when we talk about these long valiants, these distances. So the watch would stick to the Gregorian rule. In 4000, it would show a leap year, because that's the Gregorian rule. But today it's not defined if 4000 will be a leap year or not, or if for another correction we will skip this leap year.
And I saw a small presentation before getting hands on the watch. There is a wheel in the watch that will turn once in 400 years.
Exactly. There's one wheel turned once in 400 years. On this wheel, there is the information for the centuries. So it shows 3 times. So for 3 centuries, it will skip the leap year. And then for the 4th, so for the 400-year rule, it will allow the leap year. Yeah, that's the correction, which we integrated in the actual program wheel, which is in the perpetual calendar already existing. So it's a mechanism integrated in a wheel. Also just possible with the technology today, with the Liga technology, to have these very precise wheels. So the miniaturization, of course, is also key to bring it into a wheel, a mechanism into a wheel, which is already small. You can see, by the way, due to the hole in the dial, we opened it, and there you can you have a look at this 400-year wheel, and also the small pinion, which turns once every 20 years.
Okay, you can observe that every day, and then you can think, did it turn or did it not turn? And could be a nice job in the morning, or whenever you get bored, you take the watch and you take a magnifying glass and then you try to observe that little wheel and say, did it turn? I'm not sure. It could. Of course, purpose of doing such a watch is to showcase what is technically possible.
Yeah, pushing boundaries is here the question.
A manufacturer like IWC Schaffhausen, of course, never stands still, even if this is something another brand claims, but also you never stand still. So what can you do after 45 million years and guaranteeing the precision of the Gregorian calendar until the year 4000? Even the astronomers don't know if it will be one or not. So what's next?
What's next? We have some ideas, but unfortunately I cannot tell you.
No, but can you top this?
Before there was a question, can we top the perpetual calendar? Yes, we can. We did the Eternal Calendar. Can we top this one? I'm not sure, but we will try.
You'll try, yeah. Water tightness of the case is, I saw 50 meters?
50 meters, yeah, we increased it from 30 meters to 50 meters, yeah.
That's quite okay.
From 3 bar to 5 bar, yeah.
Okay, great. Also good to see on our pictures is that the shape of the case has changed. It looks thinner because the flanks, they are not as high as they were.
Yeah, exactly. The flank is a bit more elegant due to the 2 box glasses. So we have a box glass on top and also from the back side a box glass, which also, by the way, shows much more of the movement, even more as before. And it makes the case middle ring a bit flatter and more elegant. But this appears to the whole collection of the Portuguese. Yeah,
this is something you see in another video when we show the other novelties of IWC Schaffhausen. So it's a general change you did on the case design.
It's a new case construction.
Okay, yeah, good to know. To set the watch, do you also need a supercomputer, or is it done as always at IWC Schaffhausen? I know that your calendars can be set through the crown. It's the same procedure here, or?
Exactly the same. Everything is mechanical programmed, so just setting via the crown.
There are no push pieces integrated?
There is no pusher around. There's no small hidden push buttons or whatever. The setting is only via the crown. Really everything is, even the century correction is also mechanical programmed.
In case you are too ambitious, the only thing to do is stop the watch and wait.
We cannot correct it backwards. That's the only limitation we have. If you are 1 or 2 days too far, so, I mean, you just have to pull the crown and wait the 1 or 2 days. Okay. Or if you pushed it months and centuries apart, then
contact the service center of IWC. No,
Please
probably not the
us.
Service center, probably the headquarter.
A watchmaker still can solve this.
Okay. By the way, if you're interested in the watch or if it's something you're thinking about, it's a platinum watch, of course. It is limited.
Limited by production.
So you can get one of those. The price, I heard yesterday, is 150,000 Swiss francs.
Yes.
Including Swiss VAT.
Yes.
So concerning what you get, the price is quite reasonable, even if on first thought, 150,000 Swiss francs, but you get eternity. So yeah, compared to other things, just think about what you can buy in terms of watches for 150,000 Swiss francs. This is quite special and it's unique.
It's unique, yeah.
I've never heard or seen anything comparable. The other moon phase is from Strehler. We can say that, it's everybody knows it. 2.1 million years, so, and the IWC topped it 20 times. Yeah, Stefan, congratulations to your team.
Thank you very much.
To your technicians for having made this possible. As you say, limited to production, how complicated is it much more complicated to assemble this watch than another perpetual calendar? Or is
it is. As I said, the mechanism for the Gregorian calendar has integrated in a wheel, in a small, tiny wheel, and is quite difficult. Not every watchmaker can do this. So this is really the high-end segments, really the experts, the master watchmakers are able to assemble this watch.
And on top, there's a lot of see-through possibilities because IWC is using a lot of glass.
Glass components. The dial is made from glass. The moon phase itself is also glass, and there is also a glass bridge, so glass ébauche, we call it, is also integrated, all to show the technology, the mechanics in the watch.
Nothing more to say than this. The only thing is you should get hands on such a watch if you are thinking about eternity, etc. And don't forget, that magic pill will be in the,
We will see.
Thank you very much. I am quite speechless to be able to present you such a marvel, technical marvel. Remember, once again, just, slowly. If it's early in the morning, I only had one coffee this morning. 45 million years. Can you imagine? 45. Just try to imagine. Mankind, I will get maybe 80 years old, something like this, maybe. Yeah. And then 45 million years. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. As we say in French, chapeau, guys.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Bye.